What the heck happened last week?
Something big.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
Coming at you with the latest theme park news. Let's get started. The changing of the bobs was the biggest news of last week. Canned like tuna was Bob Chapek and brought back in his place to return to his old job, Bob Iger.
Nice.
What does it all mean? Who knows? But I'll say this. If Iger were to do just one thing, just this one thing, he may get his own statue. You know what that is?
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Get rid of park reservations for Disney.
Yep.
I'd vote for a statue for him at that point.
Honestly, I think a lot of people would just be like over the moon thrilled if that was to happen. So
I think if he just did that, do away with park reservations, he'd be a hero.
Yeah, if just that one thing alone.
At least the pass holders. Now, under Bob Iger's, I want to confuse our Bobs.
Exactly.
Under Iger's new contract, he will earn $1 million in annual base salary. Now, in addition to his base salary, he will also get a long-term incentive award with a target value of $25 million each year. Not bad.
Wow.
Not a bad gig if you can get it.
Holy cow.
He will also be eligible for a performance-based bonus of up to 100% his annual base salary. Iger is 71 years old and has agreed to return as CEO for 2 more years. What do you think about all this, Nikki?
For that price, I hope there's some positive changes.
He's 71. That is no wonder he wanted to retire.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this happens to a lot of people. They retire and they want to get a job again.
Exactly.
He just happened to get his old job again.
And come back, hopefully, a conquering hero.
People like to stay busy, so
Yes.
I don't blame people. I don't think I'm ever going to retire.
I don't see you ever retiring either.
I got to keep busy.
Yeah.
So maybe Bobby. He's not
Iger.
Bobby. Bobby Iger will be busy making some positive changes to Disney. Only time will tell.
And with that news, we're out of theme parks and into space.
An all-new interactive stage show called All Systems Are Go is coming to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex.
So exciting. It is set to debut at the complex's 300-seat Universe Theater in the spring of 2023 and feature Snoopy and the Peanuts Gang.
The 20-minute show will feature Snoopy, Woodstock, Charlie Brown, Sally, Linus, Lucy, and other characters as 4 to 5 foot tall articulated characters that will operate by puppeteers. All Systems Are Go will be included with your regular admission and be offered daily.
Look for that in the spring of 2023.
Guy Harvey is to do a meet and greet with guests at Busch Gardens, Tampa.
That meet and greet will happen Saturday, December 3rd at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. and Sunday, December 4th at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m.
The meet and greet will be at the Excursions gift shop at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Universal Orlando has been testing out guest experience support kiosks. Think of these as mini guest services offices.
Okay. Well, in the park.
Yeah, but throughout the park.
Okay.
So usually, actually, I should say, each park, Islands of Adventure and Studios, they have a guest services at the front of the park and offices there.
Right.
But they're testing out these little kiosks that are spread out throughout the park.
Okay.
So if you have like kind of simple problems or simple needs that they can help with, you don't have to go all the way back to the front of the park.
Okay.
For guest services.
Right.
Now, for the more complex problems, you'll still need to go to the front of the park for guest services. But for the simpler stuff, try out these little kiosks.
Now, is it similar to what we experienced at, let's just say, Epcot?
Yes.
Yeah, at Disney. So Disney is doing the same type of situation, right?
They've been doing it for a few years. I forget the official name that they call theirs. But yeah, they're just little stands, maybe a tent
Right, little umbrella that they stand under with their iPads to help you troubleshoot any probably like digital issues. Issues with apps.
With the app. But yeah, sort of like that. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like exactly like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're going to do the testing.
Right.
They were there some last week, so we'll see how that goes. And if I notice them as I'm doing update videos, I will point them out.
Nice.
So just a little something to help out guests.
Nice.
Hopefully it sticks.
Yeah, makes things probably a little bit easier than having to walk to the front of the park if there's an issue.
We haven't had to use one because they just started the testing last week, so we haven't used one. But we have used them at Disney.
Yeah, it was super convenient.
They were helpful.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And then if it's an issue, let's just say at Disney where it was a booking of a ride experience, let's just say.
Was it a Genie Plus or Lightning Lane?
That it doesn't clog up the front of that queue with an issue, it's kind of a little bit off around the corner, so it's more convenient.
I think so. So that's, there's not a lot of newsy news for Universal this week,
right?
But I did do 2 update videos, one for studios, one for islands. Check those out. There are links to those in the description box. Mm-hmm. Now, regarding the Islands of Adventure update video, the thumbnail. Mm-hmm. Okay. Someone accused me of being like clickbait. So I'll give you the whole premise and I'll explain. So the channel is called Rix Flix. So things are from my point of view, my life experiences, right?
Right.
So the update was some construction walls were taken down at Islands of Adventure. Marvel to be specific.
Right.
Okay. So now the thumbnail could have been, construction walls removed. But I went with walls come tumbling down. Why would I do that? Was it clickbait? I say no. It's kind of a fun way to say, instead of the boring, construction walls are down.
Right. Boring.
But here's the point. As I'm filming it, I'm a big John Mellencamp fan.
Yes,
I love his music. He has a song, When the Walls Come Tumbling Down.
Right.
So as I'm filming this gets in my head. So I used it as the thumbnail.
Well, it's cleverness. It's a play on pop culture reference, and maybe some people just don't get it. They expect it. They see things black and white and they see things very literal. You're not going to get that with Rick. He's a lot of figurative language and a lot of, clever little pulls on words, but it's not technically, it is not clickbait because he did show the walls are not there anymore. They're down, so. I like to have fun. You do. I mean, and so it makes you want to click on it because it's not clickbait if you're like, oh, I want to see what's going on.
I showed
that's
walls
what you're supposed
were gone,
to do with the thumbnail, right?
And I showed what was behind and what was there once the walls were gone.
Right.
I just used a clever term based on my life history of liking John Cougar Mellencamp. And he has a song, When the Walls Come Tumbling Down.
Yes.
I should not sing, but regardless, you gotta be clever.
To catch what we're saying.
Sometimes there's hidden messages, and there's just.
And if we can't help it if you read it wrong. If you read something else into it.
Smart butt.
He said that if you have to rely on clickbait,
I
then
shouldn't be doing videos.
You should just quit.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Well, that guy is no longer.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. He's not even going to see this, so he doesn't understand.
No, he probably won't. No,
it's probably some young guy who doesn't even know John Mellencamp.
Well, that's okay. It's okay. It's just, just know when you have
it's
a
not
Rix
always
Flix video.
as it seems.
No,
it's pertinent to what I'm talking
yes,
about. But
it relates to what
sometimes there's some double entendres or cleverness hidden in there.
Yeah, to make it more fun. The construction walls are down.
I happen to have a sense of humor. I know a lot of people nowadays do not. It's passé. Don't have a sense of humor.
No, I think they do.
But having a sense of humor is fun. I recommend everyone get one. Okay? It'll make my my videos and thumbnails much more enjoyable.
Okay. Anyway.
Well, some people like it. So you know how the arches at Universal
Yeah.
They have that spot for the medallion for like Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh.
Or Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have this little logo of me that I put in there. So to the gentleman who didn't quite get the tumbling down reference, there is really not a medallion of me in the arches when I put it there.
Anyway, so done with Rick's rants. Moving on.
It's just a little fun stuff. Have fun, people.
It's just for fun.
It's
this
theme
whole thing.
parks for crying out
loud. I know.
loud.
I mean, that's it. This is theme parks. We're just having a good time, guys. That's all.
Oh boy. Anyway, you know what else happened last week?
What?
Nikki
Oh.
posted another Disney video, and when Nikki talks about Disney, we are all ears. There's that sense of humor again.
Again, it's a play on words. Now, I have to roll my eyes, I mean, and if you want to listen to what Rick says and roll your eyes too, you're more than welcome because, I do it all the time.
Now, some people will get the reference if they're versed in theme park vlogging.
Yes.
They'll get the little play on words there. And it's all done in fun and good humor.
It is. It's not to.
But anyway,
it's
we're
just
all
to
ears,
tease
Nikki.
me, really.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Well,
it's not to do anything else.
I think other
tease
people
me.
enjoy it when I say we're all ears.
Okay.
When Nikki talks about Disney.
Yes.
Some people get it, some don't. But anyway.
So yeah, the video was about all the cool things that are.
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
Nikki got wild at Animal Kingdom.
Again, that's another play on words. I had a wild time. Riding on Expedition Everest. But anyway, so I want to clarify one thing is that, okay, so I talked about like my favorite, like Halloween or not Halloween. Oh my gosh, Christmas. What holiday is this?
Straight.
Anyway,
Time's moving fast, baby.
Exactly. The older I get, the faster things go. Anyway, so my favorite Christmas decorations were actually like in the main like discovery area where it was like the puppeteers and all that stuff. I thought that was really, really pretty. But at night, I really enjoyed like the dino area.
Oh, yeah.
The way you just use
Dino
like,
Land, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a special surprise in Dino Land, so you have to watch the video to see that. Like,
there's a link to the video in the description box.
yes, and and they actually did a really good job. Like, I don't remember having that many things and that being that decorated for Christmas. Yeah. So I thought it was pretty interesting. So anyway, but yeah, I kind of misspoke in the video. I said my favorite was Dino Land, but at night when it's all lit up, but during the day they have these awesome like life-size puppets of stuff,
big
like
old puppets.
polar bears and stuff.
Yeah,
It's so
Christmas
cool.
looking.
So anyway, you got to watch it.
Wintry looking puppets.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah. Go. Like I said, there is a link to that video in the description box. Mm-hmm. Hashtag free Nikki. Go check it out.
Yes, please. Please watch. Help me out.
And speaking of Nikki videos,
yeah,
I think we're going to bring back a video series.
Yeah, I was surprised you came downstairs and said, "Hey, listen, I want to do these again.
Now,
I want
these are
you
very
to do these again."
Divisive.
Yes.
Videos. Mm-hmm. Some controversy.
You either like them or you just don't get it. You just don't understand.
Again, it's related to our life experiences.
Pop culture, maybe our generation, but younger generations have enjoyed it too. So I don't know.
So when would you say? Before we're teasing, we haven't said what it is.
No, we haven't.
So when would you say, as far as pop culture is concerned, the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I would say 90s.
Pop-up videos.
Mm-hmm. From VH1.
Yeah. So if you're younger and not familiar, you can Google that or go on YouTube and search for it. But we did our own style of pop-up videos.
Yes, we did.
What was some of the pushback? It was like, why do I have to read this?
Yeah.
Can't you just say this to me?
Can't you just read
tell
it?
Me?
Yeah, can't you just read it for me? I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose. But the thing is that with the pop-up videos, it was usually like popular songs with words that
music videos
that played, and then they had these really cool like trivia information pops up. Yeah. So
factoids.
Exactly. Now I have a brighter variety, I guess you could say, of music, a bigger music library that's not copyrighted or that I have a licensing for that I can pull from. So
let me back this up a little bit.
Okay.
Let me explain
to
again
make it
for
more
the
exciting,
for the younger
to make it better.
People watching.
Okay.
People in our age group, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you guys know what we're talking about.
You're happy we brought it back.
Yeah, and a lot of people really, really like they came up to go ahead.
So basically, it's a music video that instead of just watching the music video, facts or factoids would pop up. Just interesting things.
Right.
So we've just applied that concept to theme park stuff. For example, we did a pop-up video for Volcano Bay.
Yes.
We did one for Hogsmeade and for Marvel Superhero Island. I will leave a link to those. That way, instead of us trying to explain what it is, go watch them and see what we're talking about. See and hear what we're talking about.
Right. So I think the Hogsmeade video is an example of what it's not necessarily going to be like, though, where it's like the same music just plays over and over and over again. That was
one of the first ones.
Yeah, it was kind of a test one. And, you know, I wish I could kind of go back and change it.
The best one, I think, to watch would be maybe the Volcano Bay one, because we use actual music from a band we know.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's going to be more the style going forward. So we're going to bring it back, but with better music, basically.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So,
and better graphics, too. I have some really cool graphics because I'm a little bit better at editing now than what I was a few years back when we first tried it. So anyway, it's
for fun. The fans of our pop-up videos, they're coming back. We'll do them just whenever, just some variety. We're not going to have a set schedule, just whenever Nikki wants to do one. Yeah. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with pop-up videos, first go watch ours. And then see what they were back in the day on VH1, I think was the channel that did the pop-up videos.
Exactly. Yeah. It's fun. It's just something,
they're coming back occasionally.
Back in 2023. Bigger and better than ever.
We're going to make it stick. Okay. It's going to be so fetch.
Stop making fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Pop-up videos are going to happen, Nikki. They're going to happen. One more thing before we get to questions and answers. I'm talking about the description box a lot. There are links to my other social media accounts in the description box. Twitter, Instagram, etc.
Right.
So there's links down there for that. Follow me on those platforms. You will get theme park news and musings as they happen.
Exactly. And we've been doing a lot of fun reels on Instagram, and we have some cool ones in mind that we're going to kind of work on, in 2023 also that I'm excited about. And sometimes they make it to a YouTube short. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good information in those reels sometimes.
Okay. Follow me on Twitter, IG. You can even follow me on, believe it or not, Amazon. I kid you not.
Yes,
you can follow me on Amazon.
You've got he's been building the stockpile of,
well, they call it a list.
Yeah, list of
or you can call it a department.
Yeah.
Like I have a department or list for Grinchmas. I have a list for Harry Potter, for Secret Life of Pets, for Spider-Man, for the Hulk.
Because there's sometimes when you go to you go to Universal and you're like, okay, well, how come I can't find this IP? Because we've had this question. How come I can't find any Grinchmas stuff online?
On their website.
On their website. Sometimes we were able to find it or something at least close to it in your aStore.
Basically, there are some
Amazon store
intellectual properties that Universal cannot sell on their website. They can sell it in the parks, but not on their website.
Exactly.
So
we find something at least similar to it from
And there's actually a follow button on my store.
Nice.
So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Amazon. Links are in the description box.
And we have some cool ideas and cool things coming in for 2023 for sure. Especially if there's the free Nikki.
Oh! I should mention one of the departments or lists in that Amazon is Nikki's Closet.
So anything I've purchased,
so stuff that you just buy to wear.
Oh gosh!
Shop from Nikki's Closet.
Oh geez, okay.
And now that you've taken a moment to follow me on everything, because you can't get enough of Rick. Nikki can't get enough of me either, can you?
Oh,
you get too much Rick.
Too much.
We have questions and answers.
All right.
Again, myrixflix.com. That's where you can submit a question or a video suggestion and other stuff to do on that too.
Right.
So myrixflix.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the homepage and submit your question.
Oh, and there's some really cool stuff if you're like traveling, some great travel links as well. We have a whole vacation like pack, for coming down that is printable, completely free. So if you're interested in, when you're coming down and you're visiting the hotels, local, Walgreens and things like that. And, Publix, our supermarkets, good lists.
There's a lot of stuff on the website other than just to submit a question.
Right, exactly. So that you guys know.
You guys have a lot of homework to do after this video. you got to go to the description, check out her videos, check out pop-up videos. You got to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Amazon. And
you won't be bored.
Go to the website.
We're keeping you busy.
Yeah,
you know?
You got a lot of assignments, guys.
Yes.
We have one more assignment.
All right.
That's the questions
and answers. All right. Number 1 is from Donovan. Hey, Rick and Nikki. I have a 2-parter question for you guys. Okay. First, since you both seem to suffer from motion sickness to some extent, what method of relief have you found to be the most effective? I've been debating between Dramamine, motion sickness patches, and C-bands.
Okay, that was the first part.
We'll stop with that first.
Now, I don't get it that bad. There are certain things, swaying things or swinging things bother me.
Spinning things bother me.
Yeah, so like for me, it's the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is a bad one. Now, I really don't take anything, though. I just suffer. So, but I have taken like Dramamine before for like cruises.
Yeah.
Do you have one of these?
Well, see, the thing about the Dramamine, I just don't like being sleepy. I guess there's, ones that are non-drowsy.
Right.
But I don't know, for some reason they both make
everything makes you drowsy.
Yeah. I usually, so I have ginger too. So sometimes I'll, have like a ginger candy. But most of the time it's never bad enough where it doesn't just pass within a few minutes. I think the last time I rode Forbidden Journey, it threw me for a loop. But we had just eaten beforehand, I think. Yeah. And so the combination of the two things of having a full stomach and then riding it was a little too much.
So let's suggest like some ginger. What are they?
Just ginger candy, like ginger hard candy that I suck on.
For afterwards, before and afterwards. But as always, this is a team effort. All right, more a homework assignment for you guys.
Yes.
More homework assignment. Help us out in the comment section. Give us your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite, for sure.
What do you advise for Donovan?
What works best for you guys? Yeah. Exactly.
Boy, you guys have a lot of work to do.
All right. The second part of the question, would the Velocicoaster induce too much motion sickness if one was fine riding Hulk and Rip Ride Rocket? We appreciate the feedback, and I hope to see you both the week of December 4th.
Okay, so I'm fine with the Hulk. I'm fine with Rip Ride Rocket. I'm even fine with the Velocicoaster. The back half of it, especially the back of the roller coaster or any roller coaster,
all of them,
going to whip you around more.
Right.
So you might want to get closer towards the front
or the middle. For me, the middle of the coaster is the one that I get the least motion sickness from. I enjoy the front, but as I'm getting older and getting more affected by motion sickness, I don't know. I'm not appreciating the back as much as I used to when I was younger.
I tell you what bothers me, and that would be for the Velocicoaster and Rip Ride Rocket, not the Hulk, because it has a different restraint system. Both Velocicoaster and Rip Ride Rocket go over the belly.
And it hits you different than it hits me.
Yeah, it depends on how tall you are and stuff, and how long your legs are and your waist and everything. But for me, those hit me on my stomach, and just the pressure of doing different things on the roller coaster, and that pressure against the stomach is what bothers me.
Okay.
So I don't really get too much motion sickness, but I do feel something mainly because of that pressure to the stomach with Rip Ride Rocket and Velocicoaster. Not the case with the Hulk because it's over the shoulder.
Okay. So
keep that in mind.
Okay. So for me, I just get a little woozy.
You do get woozy.
I'm like, whoa, I get a little woozy when I get off, and then it's gone. As soon as I kind of, it registers in my head, by the time I'm out of the queue, usually, I'm totally fine again.
That's a good point. So, I would describe mine more as being dizzy than nauseous or motion sickness.
Yeah.
Good point, Nikki. Question 2 is from Philip.
All right. Hey, guys. Now that Bob Iger is back in as CEO of Disney, do you think that the theme park experience will improve? I was very disappointed in the Genie Plus service, and the queuing at Disney was heavily geared toward those who had a lightning lane booked.
Well, I don't think anything's going to happen fast. It's just, I think the quickest, easiest thing to do would be no theme park reservations.
Right.
Now, Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes is a revenue stream. I think it's harder to turn off revenue streams.
It is. I think so too.
So only time's going to tell if the theme park experience improves.
Yeah. I'm with you, Philip. I kind of hope that it improves in a way. They did have, before the Lightning Lane and the Genie Plus, they did have where you could book 3 rides and stuff like that.
Fast Pass Plus, I think what it was. Way back in the day, right?
Yeah, Fast. Yeah, exactly. So you had Fast Pass and you had stuff like that. So I don't know if any of those, type of situations, Express Pass, Fast Pass, are going to go away, to tell you the truth.
I mean, Universal sells Express Pass as a skip the line or get to the front of the line service. It's just hard to turn off revenue streams.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I got you.
But pay attention, we'll see if it improves.
When things change, we'll definitely let you know for sure.
Question 3 is from Lauren.
All right. Love the channel. Any updates on what type of Minion ride will be replacing the Shrek 4D show and when it might be open?
I'm not sure the opening date. I think it will be sometime in 2023.
I would imagine summer, don't you think?
I think by summer. We'll see. I mean, so. I don't know.
The outside facade the outside facade is moving pretty fast. So
it won't go. It will be 2023 sometime for sure. I don't think it's going to go to 24, but I could be wrong. That's an assumption on my part. But anyway, so what's going to replace it is, and I've talked about this before, but I understand if you haven't seen that. For me, as I create videos, it's a balance between how much do I repeat myself because of returning viewers and how much do I say something again because of new viewers.
Right.
I don't want to say it every time because then people will get tired of that. But then sometimes, like Lauren, doesn't know that I've said it before.
Right. Oh, and honestly, I kind of like hearing good news, positive news over again.
Okay. Well, basically, it's going to be like a shooter ride, like a blaster ride, kind of like MIB, but no ride vehicles.
Right. It's an attraction, I would say, more than a ride.
Yeah. It's going to be, so it's based on, we believe it's going to be based on, let me say that because Universal has not confirmed this. It's going to be based on the Minions Villain Con. Mm-hmm. So you're basically going to be on a moving walkway, I think. No ride vehicles. I heard that they cut the budget, so no ride vehicles. And you'll have like a little blaster shooting and getting scores.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a game ride like MIB, but not in a ride vehicle.
Okay.
And based on Villains Con for Minions. So that's all. None of that has been confirmed by Universal. That's just out there in the theme park universe. Mm-hmm.
Correct.
But it's going to be Minion stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We call it Minions Mile right there, that whole walk-in area. So,
Question 4 from John.
Okay. I'm thinking about getting a Disney Pixie Pass.
That's what you have.
That's what I have. But I don't know if it's worth it. How much time in advance should you have to plan to make a reservation as a pass holder?
Okay, so the first thing with Disney Pixie Pass, it's only good Monday through Friday.
During the weekdays.
No weekends. So I want to make sure you're aware of that. Monday through Fridays only.
Right.
Now, to make a park reservation, it just varies with the time of year. Busier times of year, it's going to be harder to get reservations for specific parks.
Exactly.
Now, in general, the ones that go first, as far as the availability just goes away, they use it up, would be Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios.
Right.
More often than not, if you're trying to log in and get a reservation at the last minute, like say the night before, you're only going to have like Animal Kingdom and Epcot in general. Okay.
Okay.
I have done it. I have done it the night before and gotten have all 4 parks be available for a reservation. But that's during a slower time of the year.
Right.
Now, during busy times of the year, I try that and I'm like, oh, great. I can pick between Epcot and Animal Kingdom. So, but you can plan that out ahead of time. So I wouldn't be like me and procrastinate and live by the seat of your pants and just like, hey, tomorrow I want to go to Animal Kingdom, or actually I should say Magic Kingdom. Tomorrow I want to go to Magic Kingdom. And then go on. Nope, not available.
Right. And there are blockout dates during, the most busiest time. So during Thanksgiving and during Christmas week and things like that. Yeah. I'm sure there is, a blackout during 4th of July too. Yeah. And
so with that Disney Pixie Pass, be aware of the blockout dates. That would occur during the busier times of the year, Thanksgiving week, a couple weeks for Christmas. Probably like a spring break time frame, 4th of July time frame.
Okay.
And no weekends.
All right. So here's the next thing too, is that as soon as you use your day, book your next day. So don't ever just wait. So yeah, like the minute I have like finished my, say my Animal Kingdom vlog, the very next day I'm on there booking my next day or, and seeing what park is going to be available for that next week or two.
You get the whole
you
three.
Get three. So then you could be, up to, 3 weeks.
But sometimes when you log on, they have bonus days you can book.
Okay.
There's a little, like a star or something that indicates. But typically you get 3. And this is why we just want Bob Iger to get rid of this thing.
Yeah. Just a very difficult. You can't be spontaneous with Disney. Yeah. You have to have it planned for sure. And we're not,
Well, you're better because
I'm more of a planner than you. But
yeah. Well, you keep your 3 all booked.
I do.
I keep 3 available. And then when I feel like going the night before, I try to use one. That's not the way to do it.
Yeah.
Do it her way.
Yeah.
But
you just have to be a little bit more planned.
And hopefully, we talk too much on this because hopefully Bob Iger just takes it away, gets rid of it.
Okay. Number 5 is from Brian. Can you see the Grinch show from Studios Park, or do you have to be in Islands? Coming up the 1st of December, and we have 2 in our group who are going to have park day passes only and not park to park.
Not park to park. You have to be in Islands of Adventure. That is where the entrance is.
Yeah.
For the Grinchmas show. Mm-hmm. That is part of Islands of Adventure holiday offerings.
It is.
So, yeah, if you don't have a park to park, if you only have a ticket in Studios, you will not be able to see the Grinchmas show.
Unfortunately, no.
Now, before we go, we do have to give shout outs to our newest members and patrons.
Yes.
Nikki.
I see a couple Nikki rock stars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Normally I would do this, but I'm going to let you do it.
You say that every week.
All right. Read the names and say thank you, Nikki.
All right. So, Vice President, with Ricardo Morel, I would say. Yeah. So, thanks, Ricardo. VP. Yes. And then we have 2 Nikki Rockstars in Nellis 310059 and King Jose Vlogs. Thanks,
Nikki's Rockstars.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. And then we have, some nice executive producers here, too.
3 of those.
Sweet. So we got 3. So we have Jody Wolf, Tiffany Vincent, and the Peck family.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 producers.
Keep it rolling. This is awesome. So we have Elizabeth McKechnie.
McKechnie? This might be a repeat.
Okay. And then Stephanie Hatton.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have 2 supporters, Our Crazy Life and Caitlin W.
Yes, thanks for supporting the channel.
Yes, thank you so much. It really helps us out. You guys have no idea.
Yeah, YouTube, being a YouTuber and being dependent on their ad revenue is
it is very it's a roller coaster.
So you guys help to keep the channel
even
legit
keel
and staying active.
Yes, thank you. You have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
It helps.
So that is what the heck happened last week.
Oh, yes.
Now have something for you to do. Like I didn't give you enough to do. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. And go check out the description box. All the stuff I told you to check out. Pop-up videos, Animal Kingdom video, my social media platforms.
All the platforms.
There's a list of stuff to do. Entertain yourself.
Exactly. It's just for fun. Come on.
And as always.
Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun.
See you next time.
His name is Rick, her name is Nikki, showing how theme parks are done. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Hit subscribe.